Morning, Ashley. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule and joining me on this week's Business Owner Spotlight. Please introduce yourself and let us know what it is you do.
No problem. My name is Ashley Hawthorne. I'm the Managing Director of ABH Electrical NI Limited. We are an electrical, fire and security contractor supplying the whole of the UK.
Fantastic. And how long have you guys been up and running for?
We've been up and running for a year and a half, but I've been in the industry about 16 years. 16
years. And how have you found the last year and a half of being the MD of the new company?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. There's been blood, sweat, and tears been put into it. I'm not going to lie. There's been scary moments. There's been down moments, but you have to think of the positive side of it and keep going and just keep having a positive mindset and keep pushing forward. You're going to have good days, you're going to have your bad days, and you're going to have your days where you're out at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night doing call outs and stuff like that. But your next day may be a bit easier. But to be honest, it's the best thing I've ever done. I wish I'd done it sooner. So there's a lot to learn as well, and there's a lot to take in, and I'm still learning, I still make mistakes, and it's just about progressing and thinking the best way of pushing your company forward and trying to get up there and try and promote the company out as best as you can.
So just when we talk about promoting the company, and I want to go back to this roller coaster you were just describing there a minute ago, but who would be your ideal customer? Who would you most like to speak to?
Well, we would deal, a lot of our customers are domestic and commercial, so they are. So it depends what service they're looking for. If it's service on a fire alarm system or a service on an intruder alarm or CCTV maintenance, even electrical inspection and testing as well. We offer it right through. We have a long list there of extra expertise that we can do, and we can work on a lot of systems and then engineer systems to the customer's specification and what they need.
And it sounds like you're in a good growth period at the minute. I see there you're hiring extra staff as well.
Yeah, we've a new contract and stuff coming on there, and with call outs and with our clientele, our maintenance base as well. It's very busy time for us, and we're looking for someone who can sort of fit into the role of an experienced electrician that can sort of do inspection, testing, maintenance work, and call outs and stuff like that there, just to sort of take the pressure off us.
Fantastic. So really exciting. Although it's interesting you mentioned that although the business is going so well, it can also be a bit scary.
Yeah, the paperwork side of it and stuff like that there, and we're introducing new systems as we go to try and streamline stuff where you could be writing stuff down, but you might forget about it, and that's potential money loss. Where we have a system in place now called Prioritise, and everything's uploaded to that. Reminders are sent out, and I can keep a top on my quotations and my invoicing, as well as inquiries and stuff from new customers coming in. And it's that learning stage where, am I doing the right thing? It's hard to sort of, because when you're self-employed, you're left on your own. You have no one to sort of mentor you or to help you through the stages. And it's scary. You sit back and you go, wow, the last year has just flew past. We started off small, and now we've grown into an established company with a good reputation as well. And it's trying to promote that, and the best way of doing it around social media, and sort of social media is a good starting point to push your business, because that's where you're going to get a lot of your clients from too.
Yeah, but you don't know what you don't know, right? And you're great at what you do, and then now you're a marketeer and a sales guy and an accountant or a financial guy. You've always had to wear.
Well, that's it. It's a lot of pressure for one person, but it's all about growing the business and starting a business. I should have done it sooner, so I should have. And I'm loving it. It's great. Yeah. I would advise anyone wanting to go out on their own, definitely do it, because You've only one chance, and if you don't do it, you'll be kicking yourself up and down the street. You know.
So what is it? What is it you get? So we've talked about it being scary. It's a bit of a roller coaster. But then I can tell you're just so enthusiastic about working for yourself and owning your own company. So what do you get? What's the payback?
What I like is I see the job from start to finish. So I do the job from the consultation with the client to the end product. I'm walking away and going, I done a good job there. The client was happy, and that's a good job. Where it's all about, I find, building relationships with clients and stuff, and the main consultation and the main, going out to the house and doing the survey, or going out to commercial premises and doing the survey, you have that half an hour window to prove to them that you can do the job and you're capable of doing the job. And it's all about appearance, and it's all about sort of help, trying to build yourself up, having the confidence to speak to their clients. And that's where my communication has came on a lot as well, and it's been trying to build it up to be more confident. So because if you're getting in and you're not really chatting to them and stuff, and they get a bad vibe, it's not good. You're not going to get that job. No. You need to be sort of confident and going, this is what you need. Have you thought about this? Or if you're doing a rewire in a house, or you give them the options of what they want, and they can pick out.
It sounds like where the company has grown a lot in the last year and a half, so have you. And I'm keen to know, what would you say, what's the thing that you've learned most about yourself?
That I can do it, that I can push myself to do it. That, where in the past I've been told, no, you can't do that. You're no good at doing this, or you're no good at doing that, or you're only good at one thing. And that always stuck with me from a previous employer. Said to me, you can only be good at one thing. Well, no, you can't. You can be good at a lot of things. If you have the experience and the knowledge is key. Knowledge, if you have it, you'll go a long way.
Yeah. And it's just having the courage to step out and play to your strengths then.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about learning, and learning the ways of the industry goes, because we're in such a difficult climate at the minute where technology is advancing so much. It's hard to keep up with it as well, and with regulations changing all the time and stuff, it's hard to keep up with it. But you have to sort of set yourself personal goals and business goals, what you want to do, where you want to be, and how you want to do it.
So that's interesting. What are your goals? I mean, where do you see the company in the next 5 years then?
I have a plan in my head in the next 5 years. I'd like to have another 3 or 4 vans on the road with full-time employees. We've enough work. We're booked right up to July at the moment as well. So we're booked that far in advance, and it's myself who's out doing the work and stuff at the minute. And have help there from the father-in-law and my nephew and stuff. They give me a hand and stuff like that there. But it's trying to get the right person that you can trust to send to someone's house to do the job properly, and to have the confidence that, and we need to make sure they're competent in doing what they're doing as well. I just don't want to send some wee lad into the house, because I want it done right, and I want the customer to be happy with the job.
Yeah, so the customer's forefront of what you're trying to do, and their needs are the most important.
Yep, that's it. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. As long as the company is making a profit and we're not running under, that's the main thing. It's about just keeping yourself afloat and trying to guide yourself through, having a forecast every month to sort of play with, to say, right, this is what I need to run. This is what I need from a diesel and stuff like that there. When I bring another van on the road as well, it's going to be more expense. It's all about managing it's about managing everything that's coming in and coming out of the business. And, the same goes for the sales side of it as well.
Yeah. So it's just, as you say, putting all those hats on and having the right information to make the right decisions.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
How many days? 4 or 5 other vans on the road sounds exciting. What do you see as the main challenges doing that? Would it be getting the staff? Doesn't sound like it's going to be getting the work.
It's getting the staff is the problem. We've done quite a lot of the adverts there and stuff as well, you know, but it's getting the staff in. You know, we're finding it really hard at the moment because of the way the pricing is. You know, their labor costs and stuff, the way how much they're looking and stuff they got there. You know, it's hard to sort of compete with the bigger companies, where the smaller companies that are starting off, you know, we can't really afford to pay superstar wages, but you know, we can pay enough to get us through, you know, and employ someone else.
Well, listen, I really appreciate taking time out. I know you're busy there and you're on a big contract at the minute. So thank you so much for taking some time out and having a chat to us. Some brilliant content there, and I wish you well with and hopefully you get that electrician slot filled soon.
Yes, no problem. Thank you very much for your time, Scott. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashley.
No problem.